I'm not gonna lie. This might be the best citrus I've ever had. Not this. This. What is it? Stay tuned, I'll be sure to let you know. What's going on, everybody? Joe here today to give you my unaverage thoughts on a fragrance that literally, really, in my opinion, is the best citrus ever. It's from the House of Dua. It is called Flagship. And I'm gonna be very short, simple, and to the point. No box throw. Very short and simple. So let's get into it. So normally, you know, I like to go into when the year came out and perfumer and all this extra song and dance. But I actually don't know when it came out exactly. So for the sake of everything, I do know it was within the last circa 2-3 years. So let's just say 2018, 19-ish is when it was released. This fragrance is a fragrance that does invoke the feeling of being on a boat or on a yacht. I have been on a few boats and yachts. I actually am the one that took this picture that you see as the background. I was in Cat Cay, Bahamas, a private yacht club island, a few years back, doing some freelance work. I got the chance to be around some amazing people, experience some amazing weather. So this is the feeling that I get when I smell this. The notes that I am getting when I smell this on me is a blitz of citrus, an array of citrus, a blast of citrus, whatever you want to call it, it is that. We are talking about lime, lemon, bergamot, like a mandarin orange type of fruit, mint, okay, vetiver, ambergris, and musk. This fragrance, like I said, starts off with the blast of citrus, eventually becomes a little bit more musky with the ambergris, vetiver, mint dry down to it. But throughout the duration of the fragrance, it is relatively linear. But in the beginning, it is more citrus dominant. As it dries down, the citrus is always still going to be there, but the mint, vetiver, and musk play a much bigger character in its dry down. And this fragrance, for being a citrus fragrance, lasts. I am getting a solid 6.5, 7, sometimes even 8 hours performance out of it, with it performing at a 2.5, 3 foot bubble. And I know what you're thinking. Joe, you've reviewed other fragrances that have lasted significantly longer. So shouldn't this be like a moderate performing, not necessarily like, you know, strong beast mode? You would be right. However, the thing is that this is a citrus fragrance. Citrus fragrances don't normally last as long. This did. This does. And from who I have spoken to about it, it has lasted and performed just as well on them. This is the fragrance that, for any of you who have ever been by water, any type of body of water on a very hot day, whether it's a pool, an ocean, on a yacht, on a boat, whitewater rafting, any Splash Mountain in Disney, whatever it is, that feeling you get, not necessarily when you're getting hit in the face with water, but the mistiness that comes from being like really hot, and then you feel that mist. You know, you're maybe wearing a tank top or open shirt, open like collared button down shirt. That's the feeling that this is. And so I was thinking about it. I was like, okay, so that's where Flagship is. But then I really started to think, this might be a double entendre and play on words, because this isn't just representing like, you know, flagships, wind blowing with the water and the mist, and, you know, getting that whole like coral reef type vibe from the water. And this also could just be the flagship for citrus fragrances, because I think it is. Not going to be exactly the same. This actually is a fragrance that stands on its own. But if you want something similar to this, or if you're wondering what would be similar to this to invoke that feeling, think of something like Dior Homme Cologne, the white bottle that I reviewed a very long time ago. Think of that. Or think of Imaginary Author's Mosaic, which I also reviewed a very long time ago. The thing is, neither fragrance has the ambergris. Mosaic has petitgrain, so it gives it more of this like outdoor in Greece type of shower, or just an outdoor shower, you know. And Dior Homme Cologne felt more like the feeling of washing your white linens outside, or wearing white while drinking like a cool, very iced lemonade outside in the heat. The ambergris plays a key component in this, coming off like if it's the mist, the breeze from the sea. Overall, I gotta give it to Dua, and which is why I always praise Dua with their original creations, because even the hybrids, tribrids, all their four fusion, all their crazy concoctions, when they do originals, they do them well. They do them really well. And because I don't have the actual bottle, I will just kind of go through some details. Here we have Amberlicious from Dua. This is their Ombre Narguilé inspired expression. And so basically it's gonna come in this size bottle. For point of reference, this is a 5 ml decant. This is a 30 ml bottle. Cap is gonna be plastic. Spray is gonna be exactly the same. I'm trying not to get that on my mic, but you saw the sprayer. And instead of it being like this, just label, if you will, this sticker label, it's going to end up being an actual metallic label that says Flagships. Is going to be just like almost all standard 30 ml Dua boxes right here in blue with the Dua logo. Your fragrance will sit in here like so, and the back of the box, and you close it, and there you go. I see this as a fragrance for anyone. This could be casual, this could be dressed up, this could be even worn by women, although it kind of comes off a little bit more masculine with that vetiver, honestly. But it's not extremely masculine. This thing can go either way. You know, wear what you like. That's the saying around here, wear what you like. I see this fragrance being optimal for the summer, but you could pull this off in the spring, or wear it anytime you want to feel better about yourself, be in an uplifting mood, an invigorating mood, you know, liven your senses. that's when I see someone wearing this. What are your thoughts on duo fragrances? What are your thoughts on Flagship if you've tried it? Do you want to try it? Do you still want to try it after watching this video? Let me know in the comments down below. I have a bunch of their like tri-brids or inspired expression, you know, they're different things, not just their original creations, although I focus a lot more on those. So if there's like, if you want me to just do reviews of those by itself, or do you want me to do like more compare and contrast, like try to get those, then I'll make a separate video showing which ones I have and we could figure this out together. But in the meantime, thank you all for watching. My name's Joe. I'll see you all later.